In the last exercise, we looked at creating lines from above and developing our line, and then meeting the line from above with the line from below, where we moved our line from below. In this week's exercise, we're going to look at creating the same kind of rhythmic meeting of the line from above and below. But I'm going to start off by drawing it from below this time. So what we want to do is we want to draw a loop, and then I want to draw a loop above that. And then I want to start moving my loops closer together. So the next loop I draw is in the same position as the first one, but now it's just touching the loop from above. And obviously the loops should be roughly the same size. Now you can see this one here for me has got a little bit small, but that we're going to just leave that for now. Then the next step is to move the loops even closer. So the loop after that, we're moving the loops closer still. And then here, we're moving the loops closer still. And here they're moved out. So we're basically creating here, I hope it makes sense. Here I'm working from the bottom towards the top. So the impulse is initially from the bottom, and then it's met by the impulse from the top. And that's the way I'm moving all along when I'm drawing this. I'm starting at the bottom and then meeting with what's coming down from above, so from the bottom, and then meeting that with what's coming down, the loop coming from the top. And then again here, so here I'm not starting at the bottom, I'm actually starting at the bottom, but it's this loop here that's now moved up, it's moved further up, and this is the loop that's come from the top and it's just moved beyond. So effectively you're having here, you're having a movement of this loop going up and this loop going down, and so they're moving through each other. So I hope that makes sense. Now there is a difference between drawing this, whether you draw it from the bottom and then meeting with a loop from the top, or whether you do it the other way around. So again, the loops should be actually the same sort of size. But you might find, you know, that it's one is harder for you than the other. And for me, this is definitely harder than the top one. So coming from the top and then meeting with the bottom line is harder than going from the bottom and meeting with the top line. Anyway, so the next one here is coming from the top, and then I'm meeting that with a line from the bottom, and then here I'm coming from the top and again meeting that with a line from the bottom. So I hope you can see. So then now what we're doing is we're drawing the line from the top, and then meeting with the one from the bottom. So here it's moved the opposite way. I hope this makes sense. So here, bottom, top, bottom, top, bottom line, top line, bottom line, top line, bottom line, top line, and then bottom line and top line. Oh, sorry, I went the wrong way there, but so you're coming from the left towards the right top line. And then here, so I would suggest that you draw 2 of these lines, or two progressive loops that move towards each other, so that you can test which one do you actually feel is harder to do. You know, where do you have more control over your line and how the lines meet? Which one is easier for you to do? And it takes a bit of practice, but you can do it. So try and really notice the difference between drawing this, which is fairly simple, from the bottom, and then with the top coming down, and then try and draw it with the top loop first and then the bottom loop meeting the top loop, and see which one is easier for you to do. I'll be back next week with a new form drawing exercise for you. Hope to see you there.